Now, let's take you through some of the headlines of the day that you might have missed. This is good. So the American state of Wyoming has launched an app that's helping meat go from road to table, allowing, quote, savvy meat eaters, lunatics, the opportunity to claim roadkill for their dinner.
I think that's a fantastic idea, to be honest.
Do you actually?
Oftentimes
Would you eat a squashed possum?
No. When I see, deers that have been killed, it will just decay in the middle of the road. I think it would be great to actually use that for food or
there you go, that's dinner.
You eat meat, don't you?
A moose. I tell you what, you could feed a family for. Well, if you hit a moose, how much you can know about it? Anyway.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Well, the state wildlife and highway officials launched the app over the winter when Wyoming joined the 30 or so states that already allow people to collect roadkill for food. I just wonder, do you know how long it's been there?
Yeah, so do you prefer, mass factory farming then for your meat rather than actually, an animal that's lived a full life, probably had a very healthy life that's just been accidentally killed? So you prefer mass factory farming?
Well, Wagyu beef, supposedly, isn't it? Where they massage the cow, they play it classical music, they feed it beer, they tell it they love it before they just shove a bolt straight through its brain. And that's supposed to tenderise the meat. I don't imagine running it over with an 18-wheel truck is going to do much for the tenderising process. Although it might, I suppose, actually. It might.
No, I'm very for it. I think we should learn how to forage. I think that we should get closer to nature.
Well, we might have to when the world goes to pot. Yeah. Outside looking for stuff in the woods. I did.
Compulsory bushcraft in schools. I think that we need to learn how to live in the wild.
I did kill a deer once with a works car. Another job, don't worry, everyone here. And it was like Bambi. I felt terrible about it, but on reflection, I could have maybe sold it to a pub. Nice venison. Anyway, right, moving away from that now.
Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, says lessons on misogyny and negative attitudes towards women should be taught to primary school kids to tackle gendered violence. This is part of a campaign he has launched to challenge sexist attitudes and inappropriate behaviour.
Yes.
I'm yet to see, evidence that primary school kids are rampantly misogynistic. I feel so bad for kids, adults that have basically given up winning their argument within society or exaggerating certain problems within society, using schools and primary school kids
to indoctrinate.
Yeah, as an opportunity to indoctrinate. We heard that kids as young as 6 are going to be told they're not racially innocent in Brighton.
Well, yes.
And now kids are going to be taught, against misogyny. What evidence is it that 6-year-olds are misogynic? They don't even know what that word means.
There's no wonder that there's a lack of sleep, is there? You've got 4-year-olds now being taught that they're racist misogynists.
I know.
How long is it?
Leave kids alone.
Leave kids alone. Right, OK. New York State is pushing to ensure that the state's projected billion-dollar marijuana industry will help benefit those who need it most. So to be one of the state's first licensed marijuana retailers, you or a member of your family must have been convicted of a marijuana-related offence.
The state hopes individuals who have lived in communities disproportionately impacted by the drug war will therefore be the first to reap the benefits of the legalisation and commercialisation of marijuana.
Hang on a second. So if I read that correctly, so you need to have been convicted of a marijuana-related offence in order to get legal marijuana?
What do you think about that? Because,
I think that's nuts.
No, but this is actually a debate in the UK very slightly. I'm not sure how I feel about the legalisation. I think that a lot of the pro-legalisation advocates seem to diminish the harmful effects of cannabis, and I think that it has a lot of adverse impacts. And I think it should be illegal.
Yeah, look, to be honest with you, it's one of those things for me where I like to normally have relatively strong views on most things. And I can't really bring myself to care that much about the legalisation of marijuana. As far as I can tell anyway, if someone wants to get it, they find it pretty easy to get it.
That is true.
It doesn't necessarily need to be legalised. I understand that there's criminal gangs, this, that and the other. I personally think they'll still operate, even if it was legalised.
Yeah.
There's the tax argument. All right, fine. Maybe. But I think we've got other stuff on, haven't we?
In Amsterdam, it's lots of things are legal in Amsterdam. Yeah.
Lots of things.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, keep all your thoughts coming into us on email, gbviews@gbnews.uk.